Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are right now in the world. Welcome back to Thumper's Lockpicking. I was going to include this on the video I just did, picking Pick Me 1977 lock. I was going to go afterwards and explain something, but I'll do this separate on a separate video. I want to explain something to everybody. I misquoted on the lock that I just picked from Bears Back. I was telling you guys I was picking a slider lock, which was not true. Wasn't trying to deceive anybody, but the wording was wrong. It wasn't a slider lock. It was a, what do you want to call it, a pin lock, a pin in the back of the lock that you have to pick. So, like I said, you know what? I looked at the key. It looked like it had a slider on it, and I just quoted it wrong. So, it's not a slider. It's just a check pin, is what they call it. Um, and I had somebody point this out to me, which I really appreciate. He's a true brother, a true friend. I take the good with the bad, and he told me, "Oh, this video is bogus, man." And he was right. It wasn't a slider lock. So I am recapping on what I did with Bear's Lock Clock. It was just a check pin in the back of the lock. Um, I've only been picking for about 3 years. I still don't have all my terminology right, but it's like this. I'm a professional, what do you want to call it? Pistol gun owner, whatever. I know by sight on what pistol is what. And it's like, if I was trying to explain, I was dealing with a 44 Magnum or something like that, and I got quoted or somebody was quoting on it. Boy, that sure is a pretty 357, and blah, 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 and goes on with comments and stuff like that. I could see how it would irk the professional. So that's really what it does. Um, I only got a few years in. This person or other people have got 30 years plus in, so it's technical to them. They don't want to. They don't want to have the quoting wrong. A slider is very very different from a check pin. So as I go on, I'm learning. It's a learning experience. And there was no deceit in what I was doing. It was just a misquotation of what I said. So if I ever have that, like, you know what, I call the Bible the core of the Bible sometimes. You guys could correct me. You know what, I'm not a a-hole. Um, until I get everything that I know that I can call myself a professional, which I'm nowhere near. I'm just a simple lock picker. Um, and terminology on different locks mean a great deal to the professional. And that's all I'm saying. Got to respect the professional in this lock sport profession. Um, that's really all I wanted to say is, you know what? Respect your elders, respect the professionals, take criticism where it's needed. If you can't take criticism, get out of the business, buddy, and stop picking locks. Because I've just learned it's all about what you do, how you do, and what you say. And if you're saying it wrong, um, it irks people. It irks the professional. It doesn't sit well with them. Guaranteed, I'm saying this. It doesn't sit well with them. They know their shit. They're up on it. And they look at it, a simple mistake like I made, and say, "What the hell, man? That's not a damn slider lock. That's a check pin lock." I got it. I really, really understand um, the meanings behind it. Like I said, you know what? If someone was describing a gun when I know it was another gun, that would kind of piss me off too. Not mad wise, but knowing that what it is what it is exactly what I'm saying. So what it is what it is, guys. If you make a mistake, it's a learning experience, which was pointing out to me. It's not embarrassing. You're not trying to get over on anybody. You just did something misquoted. All right? All right, guys. That's all I wanted to say. I wanted to include that in my last video, but I didn't. So please don't put your pics in anyone else's log. So if you have explicit permission, if you like where I'm coming from, you like where in my pics, please hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video. I'm gone.